Good afternoon, peeps. How y'all doing today? It's afternoon, so yeah. Today is Monday, April 4th, 11:07 in the a.m. So yeah. Y'all know what this mean, right? This background right here mean, right? Yeah. Story time. Yeah. I think I should start bringing my tripod up in here when I do story time. Because I be having to hold, well, I don't have that much time. Because it's our lunchtime and then I gym. So, let's get right into this. But first, how y'all doing? How was your weekend? What you do this weekend? Me? What I do this weekend? Friday. I went out. I made a video for that day. Saturday. My daughter, my second child, no, child number 2, Sade, she had moved, so I went to see her new apartment. It's real nice. I liked it. It's a studio. It's nice though. And we took her grocery shopping, and I ran a few errands. Yeah. And it was snowing, man. Saturday weather was weird. It snowed real bad, then it stopped. The sun was shining. It did that like on and off like 5 or 6 times. I'm like, what's going on in heaven? I'm like, let God do his thing, though. I'm like, hey, I'm just down here like, I don't know what's going on, but it's a purpose for everything. So yeah, me and the girls, I don't know what page we on, cause I just opened the book. I'm thinking we on page, man, they know, I don't know, but I know I'm gonna read mass from, I'm still reading The Power of Praying for Your Adult Children. And I always jot down what I want to read next, even if I don't read it right then and there, but I know eventually I'll come back to it. So yeah. So this part I'm about to read is talking about pray that your adult children will work successfully and have financial stability. Now you know, man, I'm reading this book, I'm like, prayer is deep. I really wasn't thinking about praying for all these different type of things back in the day. I'm like, yeah, but I could see it. I understand it, but I ain't think about praying for all these, the lot of stuff that she naming in here. I'm like, they ain't never crossed my mind to pray for my kids for these things, but it's never too late. But yeah, I'm like, for financial stability, cause you know, for black folks it is what it is, you know. Hey, but hey, you know, he said you have not cause you ask not. So yeah, so let me get right into the reading. And I'm on the page 104. We further than that, so we almost through, y'all. So yeah, it's saying, I have heard it said by people who own businesses that many young people today want to get paid, but they don't want to work hard and be diligent about their work. I know that's certainly not true for many, but there are some adult children who don't understand how valuable work is. When I was a teenager, I couldn't wait to get into the workforce, and I wanted to work hard. And from the time I was 16, I have worked hard every year for the rest of my life. I think the reason for my dedication was because I had been raised poor, and if I didn't work for it, I didn't have it. The fact that some people have no interest in working hard is a mystery to me, but there is so much to be gained, and not just momentarily. There's also a great personal satisfaction and a sense of accomplishment that comes as a reward for the soul. But too many adult children have been given so much that they think, why work hard when I could get what I want for free? Or they have a lazy spirit, which clouds their thinking. Or they have been taking drugs, which clouds their soul. So that's the part I wanted to read. And yeah, I hope that was, just insightful. And give you like an idea on how to like be detailed in your prayer. For real. Because when my kids were small, going to church, I just heard them pray certain prayers and I kind of imitated that. But as I got a little older, I kind of went a little deeper, but not like this type of deep. No, I ain't get that deep. Even when my kids started getting grown, it was just more keep them covered in your blood, protect them from her harm and danger. The little traditional prayer that you hear in church. So yeah, but along with that story, I guess that's a financial story. And I don't know, because I think we do work in all kind of ways. Because I remember when I was like 17 years old, I went to church with one of my friends. And this pastor, I don't know, preacher, pastor, man of God, whatever, he prophesied to me. I'm sitting all the way in the back of the church. That was me. I'm the type that I was the type that sit in the back of the school. Like, don't call on me for nothing. Nobody got time for that. Don't y'all see me back here nodding? Why y'all want to mess up a sister's sleep? So yeah, I'm the type that try to hide. If it was a little cave I could have crawled in, I would have been in that. But yeah, I always sit in the back. That's how I did when I get on buses. I go straight to the back. That's just, I don't know what that is. I don't know what that's linked to, but that's just how I do it. I don't do it as much, but yeah. But anyways, it's aggravating me. But anyways, yeah. I'm the type like, oh yeah, I was talking about the pastor, how he prophesied into my life. And so I think he prophesied like 3 things into my life. I was like 17 years old, I believe, at the time. And I think I was going to summer school. Yeah, I had to go to summer school. High school was rough for me. It was my freshman year, y'all. My freshman year was traumatizing. I'm like, you do not send a whole 14-year-old person into this whole big old school and think she just gonna go to class obediently. Who does that? Who don't cut? Who just go to their lunch period when you got 6 or 7 lunch periods? I would be at your lunch period, my friend lunch period. What the teachers have lunch at? But no, anyways, I was right, y'all. But yeah. So he like prophesied to my life. I was sitting in the back of the church and he was just calling people out. And so, and my man, I already know, I'm like, don't let this man call on me. I just didn't like nobody putting me on the spot like that. Don't bring attention to me. Seriously, I did not go on prom because I did not want no attention, y'all. I'm like, I ain't give time to be dressing up in dresses and heels. I don't like heels either, so, but I wore them, but I don't prefer them. Yeah. So I'm like, people gonna be looking at me and staring at me. I'm like, ugh. I used to just, ugh. And I still really don't like. I'm like, it's a song they call I Can Play the Background. That's me. I'm like, I like to be in a cut. I don't like all that attention, none of that. So when he called me, he pointed, and I'm like, I know he ain't pointing at me. I know he ain't pointing at me. And I probably still had like a little attitude back in the day, but he like, you. I'm like, it wasn't too many more people back there because I was like close. I was almost like in the last row in the back. He was like, you. I'm like, come here, come here. I'm like, oh my gosh. And then you go through this thing like, how I look, how my hair, what I got on, like looking at yourself like, man, all these people finna be staring at me, man. Why you want to put me on the spot? Cause you can just roll me a ladder or something. But anyways, he was like, yeah, the Lord landed in my spirit to tell you, what was it? It was I was 17. I'm 49 now, so I'm finna really, y'all finna see a sister struggle for this one right here. What he saying? What he saying? He saying, yeah. He told me to tell you don't marry the first person that asks you to marry him. Don't marry the second one. I'm like, second? I'm 17. Don't marry the third one. He said, but marry the fourth person that asks you to marry him. I'm like, so, yeah. And then he went to another one. He was like, you're going to have a divine relationship with God. I'm like, okay. I could feel that. Then he was like, you're gonna have a very successful career. I'm like, oh, wait, what? And I'm in summer school? Okay. So, and that was that, right? So after that, now this is how deep that man affected me. I believe the Lord really spoke to him, through him to me. Because, like I say, only two people in my life prophesied into my life. It was my auntie, and I was like 13 or 14 at the time, and she told me that I was chosen. God chose me. I mean, she said it like 3 times, like I'm chosen. God chose you. Woo. And I'm like 14. I think I had just graduated out of grammar school. I was going to church over that summer. It was something along that line. But anyway, and then that man, like that many years later, nobody else never prophesied into my life after that. So, and I was still kind of I was going to churches and stuff still after that, but it just, So, I was like, okay, now, the weird part about it is, that was true. Because by that time, nobody had asked me to marry them or not. But, it was like, as I kept getting older and older, dudes kept coming and stuff. I had been offered, there was some guys that offered to marry me. And now, the third person that had asked to marry me, he was my son, my 23-year-old son, his dad. And that wasn't right. That relationship wasn't right. That relationship wasn't right. He wasn't right. And God started showing me all kinds of dreams about him and everything. So that year of 1992, we supposed to get married like on Valentine's Day. So something happened, went down, didn't happen. God removed him. So that same year, he was the number 3rd one. Cause I had my oldest kid's father. I had it. It was happening. I don't want to get too much into the details though. So it was like after that, but by that time I had got pregnant by him. So I was pregnant. He was gone. My number 4th child. Okay. It is what it is. So, moving right along. I hate men. I don't even want to deal with men no more. I don't want a guy talking to me no more. They just, they left a bad taste in my mouth. That's how I started feeling after him and everything. So, after that, I just hung out with my little girlfriends. Well, I went into like a depression thing. I went into a real deep depression after that. While I was pregnant with my 4th child, I went there because this just wasn't right. I'm like, man, this what my life gonna consist of. For real. I ain't feeling this right now. But after that, my girlfriend, she like, you want to go out? You want to do this? You want to do that? I'm like, all right, okay, cool. We go to the drive-in, do little different things and stuff. So, and now I had another friend I was talking to, my phone friend. She was cool. We went to high school together. We cut classes together. We did a lot of things that wasn't right together. But we were still cool. So I would talk to her and I would tell her, I'm like, ugh. about guys and stuff. Like, it just, I was in a bad place at that time. So she like, it's this dude. I mean, it's she used to have guys coming over her house and hanging and drinking and doing little stuff like that. So basically, that's where I met my husband through her. So yeah, and that was the same year. And it was weird because by that time I was just through. You know, I started going to church. Yeah, that was another thing I really started doing. I started repenting for a lot of things. It's like I started listening to church on TV, and it just started doing something to my spiritual man and stuff, just speaking to me. And I just started going to church. And within that time that I was pregnant with my number 4th child, and before he came along like around in August, cause I had my son in August. Then my friend like, girl, it's this guy in my house and everything. I showed him your picture. He want to meet you and woo woo woo. And so I was like, oh. Girl, I already told you. No, I ain't in the mood for that. Every time I meet a guy, I get pregnant. You ain't got time for that. No. So, but eventually, we did end up getting married. I met him August 92. We got married November 92. We didn't even know each other that long. August to November. And my friend hooked us up, and he knew what he wanted. I guess I knew what I wanted, and we got married in November. So August, September, October, November. 3 months later, we got married. And he was the 4th person, and that's one part of the prophecy. And when he said that I was gonna have a divine relationship with God, it took me a minute to understand what that meant. But I understand now because I'm like, okay, I see that, because me and my Heavenly Father relationship is like deep and everything. Because for one, it started when I was really young. I started really, like, I got introduced to the Lord early in my life, like 11, 12, and I accepted him into my life around 14, the summer after my freshman year. Yeah, 15, I was 15 at the end of my freshman year that summer. And that don't mean I was walking the straight and narrow, but that mean I had accepted him like into my heart to do whatever need to be done, whatever. I was just gay. Yeah, I am. And so the process was real and it was long, but it happened. And then he was like, you're going to have a successful career. And I was like, successful career? So I was blessed with like different type of jobs here and there and stuff. Like, I wasn't many, but the ones I did have, I was pretty decent in them. And like my last job I had, I was working for CHA and everything and making $13.52 an hour, which I could have stayed. It was a program that they started. But I got pregnant, but I could have eventually stayed. I could have stayed with the program, but some of my friends did, but I didn't because I ended up getting pregnant, and my pregnancy was rough. I was pregnant by that time. I was pregnant with my number 5th child, so I just let that go. And by that time, I had got married to my husband that same year. So it was a lot going on. It was a lot of transitioning happening. So I had this best friend, too, that I used to talk to that I met at that CHA job. And one year, she was like telling me, I was telling her about the prophecies that the man prophesied to me. And she was like, I was like, yeah, he's talking about I was going to have a successful career. I don't see it. Every time I look around, I'm having a baby. That's all I see. And she was like, well, people always measure success by jobs they do outside and, like in a normal, typical way. But you got to think, we talking about God here. She said, that could mean in your family. And she said, your marriage and your, and all that. And I never ever thought of it on that level. I always thought like going out there, being a career person. But I'm like, that can't happen. I got too many kids for that. So what was he saying? I'm like, false prophet you. So, but that's true. And that's when I looked at it from that point, from a different perspective. I'm like, that's probably what he was talking about, a successful career, because I met my husband. We got it was weird how we met. It's just the whole thing was a God thing. That's the only way I can explain it. And maybe I'll do a story time about it because it was just weird. But I know it was a God thing because it was weird. I'm like, I don't meet guys like this. I never met a guy the way I met him. And the way he came, he was coming to me like he'd been knowing me for years. I want you to marry me. And I'm like, what? You don't even know me. What? What's wrong with you? So, but we did it, you know. I tried to push him away, but I guess what God has for you is for you. And so, yeah, like a lot of people was talking against the marriage and stuff that knew me because I'm from the project, so I know a lot of people. And when they found out, he just pops up out the clear blue sky like, who is this dude? And we got married. My mama wasn't there. His parents, my mama didn't know nothing about it. His mama didn't know nothing about it. We just went to City Hall and we just did that and everything. And I think it was done like that for a reason as well. Because once we did get married, we came against a lot of obstacles. Probably, hell, we probably told people they probably would have tried to break us up in the first place. So God did it the way he did that right there. He laid it in us to do it the way we did it. And now come this year, man, got married in 92. It'll be 24 years November the 10th. And so yeah, that's how I know, like, and like my kids and everything, it was like a lot of stuff that I was praying for and brought to the Lord and stuff, because I was taught how to pray and what to pray about certain things at an early age. So when I started having kids, like I told y'all, when my first daughter, I did like Kunta Kinte did with Kizzy. I did that with my kids and stuff, from number 1 child down all the way to number 9. So I took a lot of things seriously. I paid a lot of attention to a lot of things and stuff. So I just started coming up with generational spirits. I just started in my spirit to pray against those things. And like, I was the first one out of my family to graduate out of high school. So I see a lot of things that was starting to break off. Well, was starting to happen for the first time in my family and everything. Like my daughter, my oldest daughter, first one graduated out of college, got her master's degree and everything. It was just a lot of little things that was new in our family was happening and everything. And so sometimes I think that's part of the divine relationship. And then a lot of the things, the way my life done went, how he done led me, what he done revealed to me. It's just like, whoa, like, for real, Lord, this way you taking me. This what you want me to do. I feel like Jeremiah right now, and Isaiah, Elijah, and all that, you know. And when my auntie told me at the age of 14 that I was chosen, it took me a long time to understand what that means, but I know now. I understand all of it now. I better. Sure, I'm almost 50 years old. And so it is what it is. I have visions. I mean, he just done laid a lot. He laid a lot of stuff on me and everything. Like when I saw my brother pass, I saw my cousin pass. I see death. I see a lot. And like my husband, he which I didn't know at the time. Like, 'cause I really don't know too much about him. That's how I know it's a God thing, because we got married and all. And I didn't know he did drugs at that time. God revealed that to me in the dream and everything. I brought it to him and he confessed and everything, you know. But I was like, oh. I never was with a guy that smoked cigarettes, and he just happened to smoke. I'm like, what is this? But God said, you know, I understand when he said this to Samuel, when he told Samuel to go looking for a king and stuff, and that's when God had chose David to be king. But Samuel was looking at the outward appearance, and God said, you look at the outward appearance, but I look at the inward appearance. I look at the heart. And that's how my husband is. I mean, he had a lot of issues and stuff, and he was broken and everything, but he has a very, very good heart. And that reminded me of David and stuff. And I'm like, he's real. He's obedient. He's a very obedient person. You know, like, what it is, it is. A law abiding and all that. Me, I'm like a little rebel at heart. You know what I'm saying? He like, well, I'm getting insurance. I'm getting it. I'm like, man, people don't be getting insurance these days. I'm like, I want to drive. You ain't got a license. I'm like, seriously, you ain't gonna let me drive and don't got a license? I mean, he really, and I think I needed that kind of structure in my life because I was the type that just waver. I just did my own thing, y'all, for real, for real. So, at the end of the day, the way my life is the way it's supposed to be. The things I went through, I thank God for having mercy and grace on me while I went through it. But I won't change nothing. It is what it is. And I just give God the glory. I give him the praise. I gave him my life, you know. And like I told the Lord, even back then, use me, you know, for your glory, for your kingdom. And this is the thing I used to always say when I used to get in my room and pray. My auntie had me praying, for you, Lord, I live, and for you, I die. And I meant that, and I ain't went back on that yet. And I'm like, it's me and you to death do us part. And it is what it is. So I hope it's 11:33. So I got to get ready to, well, I think my clock like 4 minutes fast. So, but I got to get ready to go in here and do my exercise with my chitlins and everything. And I hope y'all like that story time. I tried to hear kind of like push it all up in there real quick. And good thing I can kind of talk fast, kind of long-winded in that type of way. So yeah, and I hope y'all enjoyed the word, because that's what it is. It's just a word speaking to your heart, speaking to your life. And meditate on and let it do what it do and everything. And on that note, y'all, yeah, I'm out. And I'll see y'all in my next video. And I hope everybody have a blessed, safe, productive Tuesday. Because it's Monday. I'm put it up tomorrow. So, yeah. Peace and love. Share some. Bye.
I could play the background. I could play the background.